Hello, welcome to an Eliza Labs Builder demo session. Today, we're going to have a community member share what they've been building with Eliza OS. And with us today is ProAgentAI. Today, we have Nick, who's the co-founder of the project with us. Nick, thank you so much for joining us. It's great to have you here. Just to kick things off, what was the inspiration for starting ProAgentAI and maybe what led you to starting the project?
Hey guys, excited to be here. ProAgent AI's goal from the beginning has always to have an easy DeFi experience for anybody, allow anybody that can interact with an agent or make a easy user experience to get into DeFi without having to understand all the prerequisite information.
Was that from insight from your own use of DeFi, or was that from kind of led you to want to build against that problem?
Yeah, so I believe some of the core aspects of what we've been doing here revolves back to some of the early days of our product development. We have been in this space for a while, and I think it's difficult for a lot of people to onboard into crypto in general. And DeFi is even a bigger mystery for a lot of people. And being able to gain benefit and earn rewards and incentives and fees from participating is a mystery to a lot of people. So making this an easy user experience, whether you're a power user or not, that's what we're offering here.
Amazing. Look, I'm very excited to learn more. I'm going to pass it over to you to jump into your demo. But to start off with, you have a few slides to present, right? Thank you very much. The stage is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, so a little bit about myself. I'm senior R&D engineer from Disney Studios. I had worked with Marvel and Lucasfilms and ABC Studios for over 6 years, building a bunch of different AI pipelines for Disney. So what we're focusing on here today is the ProAgent Eliza plugin that ProAgent has made. This is bringing DeFi to the EVM ecosystem in Eliza. Currently, we're supporting aerodrome out of the box, and you can add to liquidity pools, gain benefits from rewards and fees all throughout the Eliza ecosystem. Let's get started here. So decentralized exchanges require dozens of signatures and have a lot of different overhead for being able to participate in these kinds of ecosystems, especially for a new user that doesn't understand how to gain the full incentives or gain the full benefits that they can out of specific ecosystems. Let's just talk about aerodrome for a second. We can make a position in a liquidity pool. We can then take that position, stake it, and earn extra incentives on top of our liquidity position. And then how our product works is we can take your fees and your rewards and compound your position to allow you to set and forget your DeFi experience. So let's take a look at this little demo. This is our platform. So you can see we're enabling automation, which will then turn on auto compounding for liquidity on your manager. We can see that we can send our manager wallet funds through Twitter. And as we receive these funds, we can then manually kick off automation to then trigger our platform to position you in a liquidity pool. Now the platform will then start to collect rewards and fees for you every few hours and compound your position. So this is the platform that we provide on our website. The integrations that we've provided for Eliza are just as amazing. And let's dive into this. So you can see our Eliza plugin is an interface into the ProAgent smart contracts, which you will need to connect a private key to run the different functions, just very similar to how the existing Eliza EVM plugin works, where you connect a private key, you can then swap tokens and do some things there. But however, how we're different than the existing Eliza EVM plugin is we provide DeFi experience and operations directly as a plugin to Eliza, so you can bring this to your agent today. So here is our plugin repo. It's a public open source code. We provide some operations to get your manager address. You can check your balances. You can check your stake positions, add to your manager, add liquidity positions, claim fees, claim rewards, everything that you would need to do to interact with the liquidity pools through automation. So let's go ahead and check out what we have here. So if I want to check my balance, we can ask what's my liquidity position, and we should get some feedback momentarily. Awesome. So you can see that it gives me back the USDC arrow position here that I have. We can actually go ahead and run some further operations here. Let's claim the rewards that we have for this position. Cool. Let's see, what else can we do here? We can deposit tokens, we can withdraw tokens, we can add liquidity to the different positions on, or excuse me, the different pools on aerodrome. So when we add liquidity, actually, it does combine a few steps for us, just like our automations do. It will automatically add liquidity to the pool and then stake that liquidity so that you start gaining staking rewards instantly, as well as your fees. That's a part of the experience.
So the user comes in, they connect their wallet somewhere. They can the agent
That's a
interface.
part of the experience for the plugin itself. Currently, the wallet is run by an individual that connects to a manager. However, our managers are able to connect to individual wallets that you want to add to your manager. So when we enable automation, we add one of our wallets to your manager that allows us to facilitate some automation within your contract. And the only thing it doesn't allow us to do is actually withdraw tokens from the contract. So everything is completely owned by the user. This is why we built this experience through a smart contract, so that the owner of the smart contract has full control of who they add to the contract as a manager. And you can think of it as a mutual fund manager that you give permission to move your funds around.
Kind of like a proxy contract. You give it certain rights to interact with the LP itself, or your position in the LP.
Makes similar to that. You can think of it like that. Yeah.
Interesting. I've got one question. So what has been the most popular feature or use case for the agent so far? Have you got any insight how people are using this at the moment on Aerodrome? Yeah,
I think that there are a lot of untapped use cases right now, and seeing how we are facilitating this through our platform is like a sneak peek of what can be done, because what we are doing here on our platform is, you can see, we're just recording all of the automations for our user that's being done, but specifically having a compound position is something that I think a lot of people are extremely interested in, so that they don't have to worry about claiming fees and rewards, and they can just let this accrue over time and get their position to be a solid compounded position over time. Also, secondly, the fact is the Eliza plugin is extremely unique in a way where we are bringing DeFi to the Eliza ecosystem through Ethereum and Base and Aerodrome. This allows people to create a custom experience and how they want to present DeFi to their users of their agent. So that's kind of why we wanted to bring this to the ecosystem as a plugin, so that anyone could bring this to their Discord server or their Twitter agent or whatever, and allow them to create a custom experience around DeFi in their community.
Nice. And yeah, what's next for the project, for the agent? Yeah, what are you working on at the minute? What are you hoping to ship next, let's say?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Our team is dedicated to bring most of the functionality from the primary dexes on base to our contracts. That's including the rest of aerodrome, which currently we are missing concentrated liquidity pools, so that will be coming soon. The different versions of Uniswap will be coming, and we'll be supporting that as well. Reward incentives from V4, V3, and so on. So we'll be able to have a good offering on this product to bring DeFi to this ecosystem and to our users, and allow them to participate in automation through this experience.
So yeah, one final thing. If there's something that you want the viewers listening to do, what would it be? What would you like them to maybe come in to the community or interact with the agent? What would it be?
I'd love for everybody to go ahead and check out our website and go spin up a manager here, check out our product and start using it today.
Cool.
You can also spin up your own manager agent and bring it onto your server using our same contracts.
Nice. Nick, thank you so much for demoing and sharing a bit more on what you've been building. I look forward to seeing how this develops in the near future. So please keep in touch. And yeah, once again, thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers, Nick.